Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. I'm bringing you reading for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. We are going to be doing something a little different this week. We are going to actually be covering an astrologically based reading for all 12 signs for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. And the reason that is right now we are going through a very powerful time energetically. It's almost kind of like a portal gateway, because there's just truly so much going on right now that is pushing everyone for transformation, everyone for huge changes, everyone for taking some big leaps of faith, you know, going for it, taking a risk, doing those things. And it all actually started with our full moon that we had on Friday, June 9th, and that was the full moon that was in Sagittarius. And boiled down, essentially that full moon was all about it's a time for change. It's a time to take a chance, take a risk, take that leap of faith. So since then, what's been going on with the planets and the transits and everything, everyone has since been pushed to take the time to reflect. There have been secrets revealed. There have been surprises. There has been a lot of time spent evaluating what is it that we desire? What do we want from here? Where do we go from here? What are our next steps? There's also been some evaluations as far as, okay, well, what if I wouldn't have made that choice? Because some, with the evaluating everything, realize, okay, I made the wrong decision. You know, I took the wrong career path, or I chose the wrong person. So there's been a lot of, okay, well, what ifs? What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? Why did things turn out the way they are? But it really has been a lot of reflection, evaluation, contemplation. That's been necessary. So now as we're heading into this new moon, well, before we hit the new moon on Friday, we're going to have a solstice on the 21st, which is Wednesday. And then right around the corner on Friday the 23rd, and it's Eastern Standard, it's going to be around 10:30 in the evening, around 10:30 in the evening. And it's a new moon in Cancer. And that's on Friday the 23rd. And that new moon, it's going to be intense. Now, you'll find that for some of you, it's not going to be as intense as the past ones, but because of everything that's energetically going on, it's going to be fairly intense for most. And Cancer is all about mothering, nurturing, those, you know, caring. For most, you really need to primarily focus on this time caring for yourself rather than caring for others. It really is a time to do something for yourself. Go get a massage. Go spend time with friends. You know, go do something fun that you enjoy. Take a little, you know, if you can take a day and get away from the office and go do something, but take time to do something for yourself, to nurture yourself, to care for yourself. You will find many of you are going to feel frazzled this week, and everyone has been feeling frazzled since we had the full moon on the 9th. That's because this is a huge push to finally take that leap of faith, to finally step into this transformation, because many of us are giving birth to a new life, a new way of doing things, new relationships, new careers. I mean, this is a huge time of transformation. So that's why you're feeling frazzled. It's because this is the final, it's a big push. So there's going to be, clear up until the new moon, there's going to be some emotional ups and downs. There's going to be some upheavals. You'll also find that this is it's an optimal time to release anything related to mother issues. So if as a child you were very, you know, your mother was very critical of you or criticized you a lot, you'll find that now you are very critical of yourself as an adult. This is an optimal week to have some healing work to release that. Or maybe as a child, maybe your parents were very busy with their careers and the focus wasn't on you, and you felt that you were alone. You felt abandoned. Well, now as an adult, that's left you feeling unloved, unworthy. You don't allow anyone to emotionally get close to you because you're afraid, okay, if I let someone close, they're just going to not be there for me. They're going to abandon me. I'm going to be stuck alone again. This is a week to do related work, release work, healing work related to those issues, particularly if they involved your mother. And this is something for many that, you know, you'll have to recruit the help of a professional healer An energy healer could be someone that does Reiki, could be someone that does quantum touch. For some, you may be able to actually find a meditation online and do that. But this is an optimal time to take care of releasing and healing anything related to mother issues, mother concerns, anything that's impacted you and is still impacting you at this point. What you'll also find with this new moon is the big key piece of it is communication. Communication, communication, communication. That is huge. So for some, you're going to be pushed to finally open up and share some secrets. For some, you're going to have some information shared. But it's all about communicating externally, but it's also big with communicating internally. Because this is a week, this is the time that decisions have to be made. And decisions will be made for many of us. And for some, these are big decisions that you've been putting off for months. So for some, you've been trying to decide which path to go on career-wise or romantically, but you've been putting it off, you've been putting it on hold because you're like, oh gosh, but if I make that decision, my life's going to change. My life as I know it and as I have had it for years is going to be completely changed. Granted, it's for the better, but we're creatures of habit. We don't like change. So you didn't want to have that change. You didn't want to have life change, even though it's good. It's going to bring in everything you've ever wanted. You've still pushed it, kicked it down the line because I'm not ready to have my life truly change just yet. But you will be pushed this week to make that decision. And most people are going to be pushed to make, because for many there has been a big decision that's been lingering for a while, that really has been delayed, that's been put off. You're going to find that this week, particularly up against the new moon, you will be pushed to make that decision regarding this new beginning. For some, it's new beginning in love. For many, it's new beginning in love. For some, it's a new beginning in career. But it's huge, it's big, and this is the time to make a decision. Because by making that decision, you will find that it's going to be successful. You'll find that it's going to be something that's rooted, that has a solid foundation, a solid base, something that will be long-lasting, that can last a lifetime. Because right now is the optimal time to make those decisions regarding personal and professional relationships. Because if you can make those decisions finally, just make the decision, take the leap of faith this week, you're guaranteed success. Because you have all the support from the divine, literally pushing, pulling, and dragging you to make that decision. So be fearless. Make that decision. Know that you are going to have success. It is going to be long-term. It's going to bring you these things that you've been desiring, that you've been wanting, for many of you, that you've been wanting your whole life. Which is why some have been delaying making the decision, because you're like, oh my gosh, I really want this, but boy, it's going to change everything. Everything. But it's going to change it for the better. So I encourage all of you to be fearless, make those decisions. You have a ton of support helping you with that this week. And if you're interested in finding out about the transits and everything that's going on, there's a number of great astrologists that are out there. Some that I really like to follow are Pamela Gregory, Barb Goldsmith, the Leo King, and Kelly Rosano as well. And those are just some that I watch, but go out online, check. There's tons of YouTube videos. There's a lot of greats out there. They have tremendous amount of insight and information. And if you know what's going on astrologically, it really can help you more gracefully navigate through these things. And it can help you also understand why, okay, if you wake up one day and you're very emotional or you are very tired, it'll help you understand why, so that you can just go with it. And if you're tired, take a nap. If you're emotional, let yourself cry. But that way you don't wake up thinking, oh my gosh, something's wrong, what's going on with me? That you can just go with it gracefully. And this is an intense time, but it's good. It's bringing about those hopes, those wishes, those things that we have wanted, that we have been praying for, that we have been doing visualizations for. So this is kind of like a capstone. It's this big final push. So I do wish you all well as you navigate through that. For everyone that's new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Last I checked, we are at like 9,400 subscribers. So as promised, once we do hit 10,000 subscribers, I am going to randomly select 3 people to do free 15-minute readings for each of them. So if you're new, go on ahead and subscribe, and that will get you eligible to potentially be selected as one of the people who's going to receive a free reading. For all those that have been here for a while, thank you. I do appreciate it. I love all the feedback. I love all the support from everyone. Thank you for everything. Let's see, is there anything else before we get started? Because I'm going to do some editing for you guys, so I don't have to restate all of this information over and over again. Okay, well that's it. So we are going to get started, and again there is going to be a reading for each astrological sign with regards to the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. For some, you may find that this could possibly extend a week past that, but it's not going to go any further than a week past this time frame. So it really is to help everyone, because this is it is a pivotal time. It's almost like a big portal gateway that is going to lead to your dreams coming true. It's a big, huge push. There's a lot that has to be done by everyone this week, which is why they want to get these specific messages out for each astrological sign, so you can literally utilize this time, making those changes fearlessly, birthing that new life, that new beginning, that solid foundation, that personal relationship, and for some, the professional relationship of a lifetime that you've been wanting to have, because the time's here and the time is now. And so they're just wanting to provide this additional information to help you with that. Now, for those of you that are interested, the cards that we're going to be using today, I have Doreen Virtue's Saints and Angels, as well as her Fairy Tarot cards. I have the Lover's Path by Chris Waldhair, and the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. And then I have my Bluebird Lenormands, my Gilded Lenormands, and my Sibylla's, all prayed, shuffled, prepared. If we need any clarifiers along the way, we'll use those as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello, Gemini. This is Nicole bringing you your reading for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. This is a reading for a large number of people, although when I prayed and shuffled the cards, I asked that each of you receives at least one message. With it being for a large number of people, you might find that there is only one message for you, maybe two. Hopefully you'll find more messages than that are applicable for you, but just keep that in mind. Just keeping in mind it is for multiple people. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Actually, make sure you guys can see them. Perfect. Okay, so you have the situation, your recent past, and for some, you know, what led to the situation, what you're unaware of, and recommendations of things to do. Okay. Well, starting off, this is not a very pretty card. You have the Nine of Arrows. And this is, it's all about anxiety, sleepless nights, insomnia, you know, nightmares. Things are unresolved, worries that are, you know, keeping us awake at night. Something that needs to be looked at closer, trials and tribulations. Heartbreak. They're saying for some, there's like almost like this treasure chest there, and there's this smoke coming up. So for some of it's almost like you lost something that you treasured and held dear, and you're still like waiting for the smoke to clear. So it came in rapidly. And for most of you, this is love related. So you had this love of a lifetime that you lost them, and it was very swift, rapid. And you're having a very, very difficult time with that. Now, the interesting thing is, if any of you are cross watchers and you look at the, I think it was Taurus reading, you know, I shuffled cards very, 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 very good, but you have the exact same two cards they had in the exact same spot. But they're different messages. Okay, so the recent past, you have Three of Winter, and at the bottom it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation, sadness that will heal with time. And this is all about disappointments, facing those disappointments, healing our hearts, letting the past go. Growing stronger. Releasing those hurts. Some of you are mamas, because they're saying mama bear. So you lost this love of a lifetime, and it's left you on your own. For some of you, so for some of you, this person left because of a third party, someone else that was involved. You see, she's holding these 3 icicles. And for some of you, your husband, and you can move it around, you know, it could be your wife. I'm going to say husband because that's what I'm hearing them saying. They're talking about mama bears and, you know, taking care of your children. But your spouse passed away. And I'm so sorry. Because it was unexpected. You know, they're showing the smoke. So for some of you, you unexpectedly lost your spouse, and it was your love of your lifetime. It was your soulmate. It was this person you felt that was your other half. And now you're left in the cold, not sure what to do. But you're the matriarch. You're the rock for the family. You're the mama bear, which is its leader card. Now, as far as what you're unaware of, you have the card Romance, number 25, and it says, lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. And you see how they're just totally engrossed with each other. They're taking time with each other. They're really putting all their efforts toward each other. So for those of you that this was a third party involved, they were not lavishing you and treating you as you deserve to be treated, which is why you were left out in the cold when they left. But you are going to find someone who is going to treat you that way, who is going to look at you as though, oh my gosh, the sun, the moon, and the stars rise and set with you. And for those of you that lost your spouse, it was the love of a lifetime. But with time, many of you are going to find another love. And for some of you, your spouse on the other side is going to help you. They're going to help you find someone that's a perfect complement for you. It's not something you want to think about right now, but down the line, you are going to find someone. You're not going to be alone your whole life. Because for some of you, there's a fear of, you know, okay, I had this, you know, she was my everything. I'm never going to find anything like that again. I'm going to spend the rest of my life alone in the cold, searching, trying to warm my heart up. You are going to find another love. And it's beautiful because they're going to help you. So they're going to be able to help handpick from the other side someone that they know is going to bring you happiness and bring you joy and bring you those things that you need to be fulfilled and content. Now, as far as what they're encouraging you to do this week, the first card you have is Believe. And this really is all about, in order to fix things, repair things, we have to have faith. We have to trust. We have to know that God is going to work us a miracle. We have to be open and ready for that. We need to overcome our fears and our doubts and our worries, because those things can also create blocks. So for some, like you can't believe that this has fallen apart, and you're just having nightmares, and I'm not going to have anyone, I'm going to be alone. But have faith. God is, for those of you that this is your partner left you, God and angels, they're working on bringing you someone better. They're working on bringing you a true love, a true complement. You see how you have these two fish swimming together? You have this couple, they're totally focused on each other. They're working on bringing you a divine love, a love that's requited, a love that can be counted on. But you see how her hands are kind of up. You just need to let go and let God, and have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. And the other card is you're a leader. It has Joan of Arc on here. And this is all about really stepping into your leadership abilities and your capabilities, because you truly do inspire people. You lead them. They look up to you. That, see how she has the light shining down on her? That you are being divinely guided and led to help others, to lead others, to motivate them. That, you know, leaders, they do live by example. They're role models. So it's a reminder to step into our integrity, into our courage, into our inner strength, so that we can be that leader. So for those of you that are the mama bears, whether it's the person left or you lost your loved one, you still have your children that you're trying to take care of. It's very difficult when we're going through a tremendous heartbreak and loss, but they're trying to help you continue to be the leader, the matriarch of your family, to continue guiding your children, to continue, even though you're in the midst of this darkness and trying to get past that, they're trying to help you, and they are helping you continue to lead your family, to look after your children. So ask for their help and trust the help and the guidance that you're being given. Because many of you that are going through this, it's very, very tumultuous. It's very difficult. It's very heartbreaking. It's hard to even focus on all the, you know, when you're trying to take care of a family and kids, there's so much that has to be done from the moment you wake up until midnight or 1 in the morning when you finally get to sleep. And it's so much, it's so overwhelming. Many of you are having a very difficult time. Some of you are starting to feel almost like you're drowning. But ask for their help. And they are going to assist you, because the angels, we do have here on earth, we have free will. So they cannot step in unless we ask them. They'll sit there and facepalm all day long, like, why won't she or he ask for me to help them? I'm here. There's a whole team of us here. But they won't ask. Ask for their help. Ask for their help. They're going to step in and help you with this. Now, for the 9 of Arrows, okay, yeah, you have mice, and it's the robber mice take your treasure. Inside the house they steal with pleasure. Hope's not forgone when this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you regain what is dear. And then you have dog. Man's best friend, faithful and true. His soul he'd lend in trust to you. A pat on the head delights the old boy and rewards you greater with loyalty and joy. And then we have the star. One shining star alone in the skies bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight. Success is in view. So yeah, so for many of you, you had this love of a lifetime that was stolen. That was swiftly taken from you. For some of you, it's like a gift in disguise. There's this ship down here. Your ship hasn't arrived yet. So for those of you that this person left, the star, the blessing, the person who will be faithful to you, that ship hasn't arrived yet. That person has not yet arrived. They are going to. You have to have faith and know that they're going to. But this person wasn't it. They're going to be bringing you someone who will have requited love, who will be, yeah, that's what they're saying with these. That this is a blessing in disguise, because you have children. When a sweet child smiles your way, innocence brings joy to fill your day. Friends are many, enemies are few. Embrace a fresh start in all you do. Let's move these over, because these are for the 3 of winter. And then you have birds. Birds bring a message full of cheer. If this card falls distance, all is not clear. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Woes will be brief when birds disappear. And it's all about communications coming. Unexpected communications. And then we have clover, and this is all about luck. Flowers surrounded in clover leaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. So for some of you, you had this partner, for many love interest, that you were excited for this opportunity to have this new beginning. You thought, okay, this is my star, this is the person, and you received information that ended it, but that's actually a blessing in disguise. That's actually a good thing, because they're going to bring you the love that you desire. It's a blessing in disguise. And for those of you that lost your loved one, with time, your grief will be healed. They're going to comfort you, help you get through that. Your heart will heal. You will come out of this time of sadness and despair. And a lot of you are just feeling cold and alone. You are going to come out of that. They're going to turn your luck around. They're going to warm your heart again. Now let's do romance. No. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. So we start off with the Belvedere. And this is all about lookout, foresightedness. You know, she's looking out for her ship to come in. And then we have the Bambino. It's, you know, baby, new beginnings, children. And then we have Disgrazia. And let's see if I can get them all spread apart so you can see all three of them at one time. And this is, you know, all about misfortune and destruction, total destruction. So for some, this is again what you're unaware of. So for some, you were looking for your ship to come in. You were looking for that new beginning. You met someone that you thought was your new beginning, but you thought they were this love of a lifetime. But they weren't. It came crashing down, which is actually a blessing in disguise, because they will be bringing you the love of a lifetime. And for some of you, same thing. You had the love of a lifetime that you did have children with, a family with, and you lost that person, and it was unexpected. You see there's the smoke billowing here and the smoke billowing there. But they will bring you love when the time is right. Because for those of you in that situation, it is going to take time to heal your heart, because it was a very deep love. And that's not something we just bounce back from and get over. So this week they're encouraging you, have faith, have optimism, ask for their help stepping into that leadership role, particularly those of you that are single moms, and even those of you that not losing your spouse, but having your love interest, your partner. For some of you, it very well was your spouse that left, and now you're stuck having to care for your children on your own. Ask for their help. And for those of you that don't have children, that this is really truly a heartbreak, that you thought you had this love of a lifetime and they left, and now you're alone, and you're having a hard time focusing on, oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time even waking up in the morning, let alone getting all my things done and taking care of stuff at work. Ask for their help. Ask for their help this week, and they're going to assist you with that. And you can also ask for their help shifting your disposition, your optimism, shifting into something positive. So I do wish you all the very best this week, Gemini. You do have an entire team surrounding you to help you and assist you. Call on them for their help. They are going to help you get through this. And it really is a time of transformation, but you do have their help, and they are going to be assisting you with it. So I do wish you all an amazing week filled with lots of love, joy, and blessings.